Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's I, Burton Butcher, bringing you another video full of awesome proportions. In this video, I will be talking about a subject that, wherever I go, I can still hear about the subject no matter the doubt, and that is about graphics. Now, what am I going to be talking about with graphics? I'm going to be talking about the comparison between, the constant comparison videos that keep on forming on the internet. Basically, comparing, the current gen consoles graphics to the new gen graphics, and how wherever I go, no matter where you go, it's still there. That argument is still there, because it seems like wherever I go nowadays, that's all gamers care about now is graphics, and that's all they ever cared about, and that's all that people really care about now. And it's a simple thing that I can easily say, and a lot of other people have actually said about, is that it's graphics over gameplay now. So, I mean, I've got a message on my phone. I don't care. It's Clash of Clans. I'll wait for that. But why am I talking about this at all, things? I mean, it's come from, the perspective of Wolfenstein and, Watch Dogs, which have been the past two games I've gotten. And I know that with the newer games coming out, I know some games have been scheduled to only be on the next-gen consoles because they want to get the best out of it. But I know that with these games that are coming out, it's kind of pushing the boundaries and the power that the old consoles can really keep up to. I mean, Wolfenstein: The New Order on the PS3 looked atrocious. And so many people that have seen my video, I have a lot of views on it, and it's like, I think 12 views, which is, to me, is a lot of views. The reason why is because, to me, it was a very unfair trade to the consumer, that they didn't really get what they were promised on. And the thing is that the game was played on old consoles in the beginning, and they looked just fine for beta gameplay. And when I got it in my hands on the PS3, like I said, it wasn't as fulfilling as I thought it would have been. But, I'm just making sure my dog is not on my dad's bed, because this is actually not the living room anymore, this is not my dad's room, and I'm getting off topic. I still liked the game. Yes, at points I felt like throwing up a little bit from how the game looked, and I was just a little, heartbroken, because I spent money on that game, and I still have it. The reason why is because I don't care much about graphics. The game still, it functions just like the game was on the PS4 and all. But the thing is that nobody wants to delve into this type of conversation. Yes, graphics are there to make the game function. And even with like the PS3 version, which was horribly watered down, some people are trying to make it seem more positive, like it's almost like a tributation to Castle Wolfenstein, because Castle Wolfenstein was amazing, and it had the worst graphics ever. And that's kind of a good, tribute and kind of good comparison to it. But the thing is that how watered down it was very, rough and really, poorly done for the PS3. Yes, it's a new game. You're trying to expect the most out of an old, reliable console. And there's still people that are playing a lot of games on the old consoles, because we don't have the next-gen console yet. I don't have a PS4 or an Xbox One. Definitely not getting an Xbox One. But I know now companies are trying to stand up to the main competition, a competition that is known as the master race of gaming, which is PC gaming. With the PS4, it succeeds to the competition of adding to the 1080p specs of a PC on a console platform, which is very successful for a console for this age. And, the Xbox One doesn't really stand up to it, but it only stands to a 720p aspect ratio. And they're trying to compete with the PC now. Like any type of PC that anybody can have. If you had like the best PC in the world, like a PC that is just so beefed up with such the best shit you can ever buy for like top dollar, the PS4 is up in its ranks to actually beat it. And I can agree that, the companies want to get the most out of their game. But the reason why I'm talking about this is that Far Cry 4 is going to be hitting the current gen consoles, and people are going to be like, of course, getting it on the next gen consoles, and of course this is coming like a year from now. So, maybe some things might change where it's going to only be on the next gen consoles. And I know the new Assassin's Creed is going to only be on the next gen console, but I can understand because they want to do more with it than what they've done in the past. They're saying that it's not going to look as pretty as the PS4 version, but it's going to still play the same. But of course, what's going to happen? People are going to rush straight to the next gen for one main reason: the graphics. They don't care about the gameplay much. They say, it looks beautiful. It's something I can interact with. I can play it, I can use it at my own capability. And if it looks amazing, I'm getting it for this. That's what they mostly care about nowadays. I mean, Minecraft is supposed to look retro, and that game is 10 times more fun than any game I've ever played. Yes, at points it gets kind of repetitive when you get everything you need, but, I mean, it's 10 times more entertaining, and I can do graphical mods to make it look like a fucking beast game that's in a retro aspect. Another game I can mention that a lot of people did not care for, but has gotten so much recognition, was Hotline Miami. It's a top-down, pixelated action adventure, well, not really adventure, but action game. And it's pixelated, and it's supposed to look like an 8-bit game. And that game didn't get a whole lot of recognition, because people were like, ew, it's pixelated, I'm not going to play this, and that's how I was. I played it, and I swear to God, I fell in love with it. But, like, before the next-gen consoles ever came out, what games looked the best? The past games that came out before the next-gen consoles released, which was Assassin's Creed 4. That game looks like fucking, you know, crystal diamond shit on the PS4. Yes, it doesn't have a great draw distance, but it still looks great, am I right? Yes. Because at the time, it came out for the current-gen consoles more, and they worked on it afterwards. And, you know, it's just kind of an unfair trade in some way for us gamers to really not get the, you know, beneficial fact for the current-gen consoles. Some people still have the current-gen consoles. And I've seen some gameplay for Destiny for the PS3, and it looks fucking great. Hold up. I have a hangnail, so sorry about that. But Destiny looks great on the PS3 from what I've seen. And it's been recent gameplay. And I compared it from the PS4 to PS3 version, it looks just the same. And unless at last minute they want to water it down, then that's going to be a really unfair trade for us gamers that still stick with the current-gen consoles. GTA 5, which I'm going to talk about soon on my own topic because I have something really important to talk about that, still looks alright for the PS4 or the PS3. And that game came out before the PS4. Despite its glitches and all, it still looks pretty good for a game. Yes, it has some really bad draw distances, and that's why Rockstar is trying to put it onto the next-gen consoles for better draw distance and stuff. But that's really all I gotta say here is that with this constant debate, with like a battle between the people that went to the next-gen immediately and the people that are still sticking with the current-gen that wages on about like graphics and all, and how it's people care more about the graphics than the gameplay, it's just a topic I wanted to mention. Doesn't matter where I go. I say, hey, you're gonna get, when I ask, like, my friends and are getting getting Wolfenstein, like, I'm getting it for the PS4, because it looks great. Like, so you're gonna get it for the gameplay or the graphics? He's like, it looks good. Basically meaning he didn't care much about the gameplay. He wanted more of the graphics. The graphics. That's all the community of gamers care about now, is graphics. Yes, am I a little let down about the graphics on the... damn it. I'm gonna get him soon. But, basically with Watch Dogs, it looked bad. It wasn't the worst game I played, but it did not look as considerable as it was promised to us. And, you know, it's a giant topic that us gamers keep on, you know, debating about. It's not about graphics. We want graphics to match the gameplay. And a lot of gamers can say that to me. I mean, the people I talk to are like, I don't care much about graphics. But if the game doesn't look like what it was expected to look like, I'm going to be a little frustrated. And that's how I felt with Wolfenstein. It did not look like what I was promised. And yes, I hear that they're patching Wolfenstein and Watch Dogs, but, you know, that's patches. Then, you know, I can understand that. But I gotta end the video. So I hope you all enjoyed the video. And, you know, I actually wanted to bring up one quick update. I might be starting a Facebook page about me and what I'm doing outside of YouTube and, you know, other such things. So thank you all for watching. I will be making another video right after this one. Probably might be uploading it, but thank you all for watching and have a nice day.